Welcome to the Gilded Glade, where the petals never wilt and the stars are caught in the branches of the world tree. It is a symphony of perfection, a playground for the gods themselves. But look closer. Under the velvet leaves, a stain is spreading. The music is about to break. The Dryad Council. The crystal spring is weeping. The water runs thick and dark. Our sisters are shivering in Lind. Can you hear it? The silence is a blade. Lyra the Tracker. I was born to track the invisible, to find the heartbeat in the deepest thicket. But this is a void. The air is heavy with the stench of steel and betrayal. My eyes burn from the sight of it. Isadora the Fallen? Mother, the shadow, it had your face. Queen Alara. My daughter, my beautiful golden Isadora, open your eyes. I command you to breathe. This cannot be the end. Not here, not in the cradle of eternity. Someone help her. Selene, use your spark. Bring her back. Selene, the High Sorceress. There is no spark left to catch my queen. Her soul has been severed from the weave. Look at the precision of the strike. This was not a beast's claw or a tragic fall. This is the work of a monster who knows our secrets. The very light of Etheria is dying with her. Morwenna the Exiled. Look at the Queen of Ghosts. You thought you could hide the rot behind your spells and your smiles. You thought the forest would forgive your sins forever. Isadora is just the first leaf to fall in the winter you created. Enough. The earth tells a story of a shadow that moved like a ghost. I see the broken stems and the crushed light. Someone walked among us with hate in their marrow. I will hunt them to the ends of the world. The Dryad Council. The song has turned to a funeral dirge. The glade is mourning. Darkness is coming for us all. Queen Alara. Find them, Lyra. I want their blood to water the roots of this dying kingdom. I want justice, or I want ashes. The capital screams in colors of gold and fear. The air is thick with the scent of lilies and the metallic tang of hidden terror. The city walls pulse like a panicked heart. I walk through the streets and feel every eye like a poisoned dagger. This majesty is a mask for a dying breath. Lyra, come closer. Keep your voice a whisper. The people must believe the princess sleeps. If the word murder escapes these walls, the foundations of Etheria will crumble. Silence is our only shield now. You ask me to hunt a wolf while wearing a muzzle? The blood is still warm on the moss, and you worry about the public's peace? The killer is laughing in the shadows. Do not overstep, Tracker. You are here to sniff the dirt, not to lecture the crown. Your presence is a blemish on this court and an insult to my order. And your magic is a flickering candle in a hurricane, Selene. Why did your wards fail? Why did the stars blink when the blade struck? How did a killer pass through your veil? My wards are absolute. No fae or beast could have passed without my knowing. You imply failure when the truth is simply impossible. I am the weave itself. Impossible? Look at this. I returned to the spring while you were weeping. Look at this stain upon the stone. It does not glow. It is a hole in the world. It is cold. It is a void in the forest's memory. It feels like iron and ash. The trees are screaming in a language we have forgotten. This is not our world's rot. This is a poison from beyond the veil. It reeks of a hunger that knows no end. This magic is a stranger to our sun. It is human. Silence. If this is true, then we are invaded. Lyra, find the source of this filth before the sun sets, or I will burn the forest myself to cleanse the stain. You trust this disgraced exile over my counsel? The girl who was cast out now holds our fate? I hold the truth, and the truth is screaming. Suspicion blooms like a black rose in the heart of the palace. Every shadow hides a traitor, and every smile is a lie. The dark wood is a graveyard of dreams where the sun never dares to bleed. It is the throat of the world, swallowing every scrap of light. The cold is a physical weight. It drags at my soul. The trail of Isadora's passing ends in this hollow of ancient bone and freezing mist. Where are you, witch? Show yourself. I am the echo of the truth you were too afraid to hear. Look at the trees, Tracker. They are not sleeping. They are dying of a broken heart. Can you hear the sap turning to lead? Your bitterness is a poison. Why did the princess's blood lead me to this forbidden rot? Did you strike her down in your madness? Did you steal the light from her eyes? Madness? It is sanity that is the burden. Your precious Queen Alara has been feeding the roots with the lives of her own kin for centuries. The magic is failing, Lyra. The sun of Etheria is a flickering lie kept alive by the slaughter of the innocent. You lie! The queen would never sacrifice her own golden child. Her grief nearly shattered the palace walls. I saw her weeping. I saw her soul breaking. Grief is the best mask for a murderer. Isadora was not killed by a shadow. She was offered as a tithe to a starving forest. The light was fading, and Alara chose the kingdom over the girl. She held the knife while the stars watched in horror. The soil is bitter with the taste of betrayal. Our branches are snapping under the weight of this sin. The mother has devoured the future to save the past. The world is ending. My lungs are burning. Every breath I took in that palace was a theft. I was hunting a ghost while the devil sat on the throne and wept for the court. The betrayal is a blade in my own ribs. The sacrifice failed, little Tracker. The forest rejected the blood because it was tainted by the queen's own greed. Now the darkwood wakes, and it is hungry for us all. You speak too much, Morwenna. The weave demands balance, and the balance demands silence. Do not listen to her lies, Lyra. You were in on it, all of you. You let a girl die to keep your pathetic sparks alive. I will burn this glade to the ground before I serve another lie. The silence of the wood is broken by a scream that echoes through the ages. The rot has reached the heart, and the end has begun. The funeral pyre is a mountain of white roses, but the scent is of funeral meat and ancient lies. The entire kingdom kneels in a puddle of false grief as the sky turns the color of a bruised heart. My people, my heart is a blackened coal in my chest. Let the incense carry Isadora's soul to the highest stars. We must purge the one who brought this rot to our sanctuary. Celine, your magic was the shield that broke. Step forward and answer for your failure, or be consumed by the very light you claim to serve. You dare use me as the sacrificial lamb for your own butcher's work? I felt the blade, Alara. I felt the moment you plunged the cold iron into your own flesh and blood to feed the dying roots. My magic did not fail. It recoiled from your filth. You are the killer. Stop the lies, both of you. I have seen the truth in the Darkwood. They are choking on the blood of the innocent. The queen is the killer, but the sorceress is the architect. You built a throne on a graveyard and called it a paradise. The earth is vomiting your secrets. Silence, Tracker. Your tongue will be fed to the crows. I did what was necessary for Etheria. The light was fading and the world was turning to ash. Isadora was a gift to the gods to keep the sun alive. The Dryad Council. The trees are screaming. Look at the sky. The gold is turning to obsidian. Etheria rejects the sacrifice. The storm is here. The thorns are rising from the floor to drink our terror. Do you feel it now, Ilara? The forest is not accepting your bribe. It wants the heart of the liar. It wants the source of the rot. The glade is closing its jaws on your perfect kingdom. I will not be dragged into the dirt with you, Ilara. If the kingdom must burn, let it be by my hand. I renounce the weave. I renounce this hollow crown. The ground is opening. The crystal spring is a geyser of black ink. We are all going down into the dark. Can you feel the panic? Can you feel the air being sucked from your lungs? The sanctuary is a cage of lightning and razor-sharp vines. The masks have shattered, and the monsters beneath are revealed. The Gilded Glade is no more. The world tree is cracking. The gold is peeling away like dead skin to reveal the bone-white horror beneath. This is the end of the dream. This is the harvest of 1,000 years of lies. The sanctuary is a throat, and we are being swallowed. Lyra the tracker. Look at her hands. The blood isn't washing away. It's sinking into your skin like ink. You didn't just kill her, Alara. You murdered the very heart of the world to keep your throne from shaking. The trail doesn't lie. It leads directly to your shadow. Queen Alara. You think I wanted this? I held the blade and felt my own soul vanish with every inch of steel. She was my light, but the glade was starving. I could hear the roots screaming for a god's life. I gave them mine through her. I am the mother of this kingdom's survival. Isadora the Fallen. Mother, the knife was cold, but your heart was colder. I felt your tears on my cheek as you took my breath. You didn't save the kingdom. You fed it to the void. Look at what we have become. We are nothing but echoes in a hall of mirrors. Selene, the High Sorceress. The weave is snapping. I can't hold the sky anymore. It's all coming down. The gold was a poison. The beauty was a cage. We are falling into the truth. The Dryad Council. The silence is over. The truth is a roar that will drown us all. The queen is a butcher. The daughter is a ghost. The forest is a grave that refuses to stay closed. Lyra the Tracker. It's over. The fake sun is dead. Look, behind the clouds. Something real is coming. Something we haven't seen since the first lie was told. It burns. It's beautiful and it burns. Morwenna the Exiled. The first true dawn. No spells, no sacrifices. Just the raw, jagged light of a world that no longer belongs to you, Alara. Your paradise is a smoking ruin. Queen Alara. My Isadora, what have I done? I killed the world to save a garden. I am the rot. The shadows retreat into the cracks of the broken earth. The gold has vanished, leaving only the gray stone and the stinging heat of a real sun. Peace has been bought with the extinction of gods. Aetheria is gone, and in its place, a world of shadows and truth begins to wake. The song has finally ended, and the silence is the only mercy left.